Only one kid in history had ever attempted what Benny was about to. And he got eaten. So we were worried. Real worried. Even when Benny brought out the secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
We can't let him do this, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming. It is the Slate Laced podcast. We are back from our brief hiatus there. Blair, how you doing? A little under the weather?
Yeah, but even crazier than that. The other day, I was driving home from work, and I was in Venice, and I come up to a four-way stop in this neighborhood, and there's like a car. Well, I'm gonna make a left, and there's a car in the same lane as me, gonna make a right, and then there's like another car that's coming the opposite way, and whatever, I guess he got there first, so he ends up making a left. But then there's this other car that's there, and they have their lights off. So I'm like, that's like kind of weird, but like, you know, I'm gonna let them go because I'm not trying to get into, you know, I mean, I'm just not really trying to get into an accident. I'm not entirely sure why they're driving with their lights off when it's dark, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you clearly can't see, and it's not one of the new cars where, like, even with your lights off, you still have that, the automatic lights.
Mm-hmm.
You know how, like, my car is new, so even if I ride with my lights off, I still have, like, the LEDs that are, like, above the lights, so you can somewhat see. Like, no, we talking about, like, a 03 Corolla, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so then the car starts to go, and it's going straight, and then, like, as it finally, like, passes me, I make my left, and then the car makes, like, a U-turn, and then turns left and starts to follow me. And then I make a right, like, at the next four-way stop, and I'm going up, and then the car turns on its, like, high beams, not even, like, just the lights, the high beams, and then proceeds to, like, speed up, and then now, like, right in my bumper. And it literally felt like, you see Nocturnal Animals?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I don't remember, like, scene for scene, but yeah.
Okay. Well, in Nocturnal Animals, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's driving with his wife and daughter or whatever, and the car is, like, riding his bumper, you know? And it's like, when you're just a random person driving, you just driving, you know? You're not even caught up in the emotion of whatever the other car is feeling, right? So you're just like, why is this dude riding me, you know? Like, and I'm talking close. Like, if I even, like, not even, like, slammed on the brakes, but just somewhat tapped the brakes, they would have rear-ended me big time, you know? And so I'm coming up at the next four-way stop. Like, it's, you know, it's a neighborhood, so you only can go so fast. So then, like, I'll pull over to the side, and I'm just trying to find out what's going on. So I, like, roll down the window, and I'm like, hey, what's up, you know? And then it ends up being a girl, and she rolls down the window, and she was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, I think we're in the middle of something that I don't know anything about. I was like, so I'm trying to find out what's going on. And she was like, so you gonna act like you don't know me? Have we met? And she was like, yeah, you know who I am. And then starts cussing me out, and I was like, I think you really do got the wrong person. She was like, oh, so now you're gonna act all brand new. Okay. All right then, like, I'm gonna catch you again. I'm just like,
Okay, she had a case of mistaken identity there.
yeah. So then I'm literally like, okay, you have a great night, right? And then, so I'm on the right side, and she's on the left, and then she literally just goes all the way around and, like, takes off and heads down the street. But I'm like, who did she think she was looking for?
Good.
And what if, like, it was one of the cars that was behind me? What if she just had the wrong vehicle?
Probably.
What if, like, you know, what if it was something as simple as, like, someone just flashed their high beams at her? Because, you know, when people drive in the night with, like, their lights off, they, like, flash their high beams at you. Cause like, you know,
turn them on.
Yeah. And that could have had her, like, all pissed off. And then she just thought it was me, but it was someone different. But, Yeah, I just thought we'd get started with that little story.
With a little road rage.
Yeah, but she was nuts without a doubt.
Yeah, road rage is real.
Yeah, for real.
It's not that deep, but something about when people get behind that wheel, start acting crazy.
Yes, they do.
But anyway, Blair, thanks for the brief story.
Yeah.
You got it started off right.
Mm-hmm.
We're back in action with some more sneaker news here. Obviously, I want to go over a couple releases, not that many. But first, have you copped anything recently? I ain't seen nothing come to the door. I definitely ain't got nothing.
Yeah, remember when I told you? I guess it's another time, and I guess it's story time again.
Go ahead and get into it.
Remember when I told you the Huarache, the final OG came out? And I took my L and I was all pissed off. Remember, I went up on the Slate Laced page about it and I was upset.
I don't remember that one, but
yeah, you do.
On the story?
That's what happens when you go on sneakers. You take an L. It doesn't matter whether it's a general release or whatever. Everyone just takes the shoes. Remember?
Oh, we did it on the pod.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like on the story, like Instagram.
No, and then I went up on the
Oh,
story.
you did? Oh, okay, all right.
And I was sitting here talking about, I can't believe it. It was just a pair of Huaraches, and we really.
Yeah.
So I found the pair. I guess now it's been like 2 months. I found the pair. Put my bid in. My bid was accepted at $130. So I'm like, okay. $20 above retail.
That's not bad. 130 is cool. 130 is cool.
Okay, but that was 2 months ago.
So what happened?
Exactly. I don't have the shoe. So
somebody, we gotta write somebody up. We gotta hit somebody up. What happened? Contact us.
Yep, you already know. So
best believe. Go ahead.
So and the thing is that I have enough shoes out there, in my collection. So it's not like I need the shoe right away. But you best believe if you take $130 from my account, I will need that shoe. Like whether or not I'm gonna.
Or my 130.
Let me hold my 130 till you ready to get me the shoe or whatever the case may be. So I copped the shoe. Things seem to be moving pretty quick, right? It says boxed up by seller. You can follow the whole little how you can follow like the play-by-play. So it says it's like the seller boxed it up. Says the seller shipped it. Then it says it's en route to go. A week goes by, says it's still en route to go. And I'm like, well, it is the pandemic or the end of the pandemic, so we still. Yeah,
can we still lean on that excuse?
Right. But I'm just like, okay, I guess 3 weeks go by, still en route. And then I get 4 weeks go by, and then it says delay. That's what Goat said, like on the play-by-play. It says there's like some unforeseen delay, but we're not entirely sure what's going on, but we're going to find out for you. Then I get an email 3 days ago, and they're like, the shoe got lost on its way here. This is literally what it's telling me. It's literally telling me, it's not even like formalized, like, hey, Blair Hubbard, we apologize for the inconvenience.
Right.
But like, it's like pretty like short and sweet. They don't say any of that. They just say, hey there. Like as if it's a generalized message that they send to everybody, But it's like, hey there, your shoe has basically been lost in translation on the way to us. But we like to make things right, so we're gonna give you your money back. That didn't make things right.
You wanted the shoe.
I wanted the shoe, right? So I didn't get it. So it's been like a couple months. They reached out to me the other day. They told me that I get my money back, and then I got my money back last night. So
has the resale price gone up or what?
Well, yeah, okay. because
see, now they done cost you.
Well, so here's the thing.
In more ways than one.
The Huarache is cheap when it comes to sizes 1 through 13. But remember, if you follow the show, I wear a 14 in Huaraches.
Huarache's riding small. I remember that from the one pair I had. Man, them things was tight.
So basically, the shoe is my size 13, my traditional size, is only like $90 right now in that shoe. It's $230 for my size in Huaraches, right? So yeah, we sitting here talking about, it's going up almost $100 more.
Yeah. And you could have had it at 130.
Yep. I would have had it at, so it's just like that
part sings. Yeah, they burned you twice pretty much because you had it in your hands, and then GOAT dropped the ball. But
it made me think of Geico with the.
You almost had it, yeah.
You almost had
Gotta
it.
reel it in, and then that became like a good little meme. I remember they're dangling the championships in front of them. Yeah.
The Hirachi over here. Now I can't get it. So.
But that does suck. But as we're on this kind of subject of these platforms. Recently now, it's been, maybe old news now, but I want to discuss it on the podcast. I think Nike came out and said that sneakers is not fair. Mm-hmm. I sent you that it is kind of a rigged game. Mm-hmm. Now, look, we knew, but, we didn't have concrete evidence. We just coming from, I'm taking the L every time. What's going on? Yeah. There's got to be something wrong. Right. But again, we're thinking like, okay, well, there's 18 point whatever billion people in the world. Like, everyone's going after it. It makes somewhat sense. But for Nike to come out and say, like, yeah, it's a rigged app, that's kind of a bomb drop. And I did see this news on Instagram, so I'm assuming it's true. Do you think there's any validity to it or what?
I do. My friend was talking to me about it. He was basically explaining because he's just now getting into the sneaker game. He has a bot and everything.
Gosh.
So I should be getting in on certain releases now because, we're going to team up a little bit.
Okay.
But the point being is he was talking about Phil Knight was trying to say that when it was first happening, you were supposed to have a 60% chance at getting the sneaker.
It's got to be like 15%.
No, now it's actually less than that. It's only like
it's in a single digit.
It's like only a 10% shot.
Good to know. Good to know.
Right, which isn't supposed to be that because the app was supposed to weed out like not real users and stuff, but that
so they got to go back to the lab with the app because people done found out how to hack it. Mm-hmm. So you got to get smarter. We got to get these engineers that are on whatever Apple's team and get them over here to Nike because your little basic user interface is easy to hack apparently. But yeah, I mean, I know people were talking about it. Of course, I wasn't sure if it's true, but it definitely seemed like that. But again, it's hard to kind of just point the finger to the app when you're just a consumer. Mm-hmm. I knew I was taking massive L's and my app was doing something different than your app was doing. Mm-hmm. I was getting you're waiting and you were like, I just got it.
Like, I've never experienced that yet.
So you were trying to say it was because you had the Elite app, or what was you saying?
I did not say
you said you was an Elite member or something.
No, I just said I bought more, so maybe it's a little different.
Okay,
so
they had
but I didn't say it
you was
like
up there.
I'm a monthly subscriber, so
that's what it seemed like.
Okay.
But anyway, but now that this is coming out, I mean, it's not necessarily shocking. That's what I'll say. But there's a bunch of releases coming out on sneakers. So what's going to happen? Are they going to get better at this? Or are they going to... What's going on? Do they have any plans to change it, or are they just gonna drop that bomb and be like, "Well, if you still want to use the app, use the app"?
They should be fixing it. I don't know if they have any plans in the immediate moment, but or in the immediate future. But I mean, the thing is that it is something that they're gonna have to address because it's ridiculous. It's just like you feel like it's like the same 10 people that win every time.
Yeah.
And the rest of us are.
And homegirl's son, what was he? Mm-hmm. What was the last name? That I couldn't get Hawkins or something?
Butcher and I wasn't no Hawkins. It was like
something like that. Something with an M or yeah, something like that. And Herbert. Oh yeah, I was saying and Coulter.
Yeah. Nah, I don't even know if you said was it Coulter. I don't even know if you said it was Coulter. But
it was
okay. You did butcher. You butchered it pretty bad. You like that for sure.
Well, whatever it is, this is why we say. Sometimes these apps, because now it's hard. Now it's hard to be saying go to GOAT, because sneakers allows you to get it for that retail. So that's the number one reason why you want to use that sneaker app anyway. Yeah. But if it's rigged and you're going to end up using, getting it for resale anyway, consider GOAT. But then GOAT may lose your shoe. It may get lost en route. So we don't know.
It's happened to me twice now. So.
And Eric, StockX, you know what they're going to do? They're going to tax the heck out of you. So look, pick your poison. We told you the sneaker game is painful. It's a painful game. Maybe eBay. Have you tried eBay yet?
I have tried eBay, but also I think the way we got to look at it too is that we're more frequent buyers. So the likelihood of stuff happening to us is more likely than someone that buys one shoe a year, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I wish I bought one a year.
Where it's like I can count on two hands where something went wrong or I never got my money back and all of that. But then if you just buy, it's Christmas time, let me get a couple things, you probably don't experience what I experience or what you experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it should never happen.
Yeah.
That's for
And you
sure.
should never have people playing like a rigged game out here. Like, come on, there should be penalties for that.
No,
But anyway, speaking of the sneakers app, there is one shoe I want to talk about that's releasing. It looks interesting. It's a little bit of a vintage shoe. You might have already seen it. I don't know.
The crazy thing is, though, is that whether there's a million pairs or 10 pairs, it just seems impossible to get these days.
It would be generic stuff. Man, I'm still hot about the flight suit. Oh, yeah, it should sit. That's what Blair said. The flight suit was sold out in about 0.5 seconds. But again, it's a rigged game. But, man, I still have that saved, so I remember to get it one day when I got some money because that flight suit was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough. Anyway, it's just one of the many L's. One shoe that I did want to talk about in particular. Let's hope it didn't go away here. It was not any of these ugly dunks. We're still in the dunk situation, aren't we? The Be Do Win. Did you see these? So this is a Nike shoe from the 80s that they're re-releasing. They're called the Be Do Win. And I was reading up a little bit about it. It was popular in the 80s, but it's an interesting looking shoe. Obviously, if you're watching.
These supposed to be like some OGs?
These are some OGs. So yeah, take a gander. But obviously, if you're listening, we're gonna throw up a picture for you. But yeah, they look super interesting. I like, they almost kind of look like the kitchen staff 4s, but got a little twist on that. I kind of like the boxy, how they're mid top. Not gonna show too much of the ankle, but it's not a high top. I kind of like the look of this. Now, we just talked about sneakers and how it's gonna be hard to get them, but the price is right in my price range. It's something I'll definitely be going after. Blair, read that release date really quickly.
Available November 4th at 7 a.m.
All right, November 4th. Be ready for 1:30. The Be Do Win around the world.
For $130.
Yep. And they look interesting, right? What's your take? What's your take on those looks? A good while though, cause see, it's a little different. That's what I like. I like that you don't really look. You don't really know.
Yeah,
this is more my style than Blair's though. I feel like.
I look at parts.
What do you
of
say?
It. I look at parts of it and it's heat. Like the front is heat.
Like I already know how. I already know how I'm gonna wear it too.
But that
like in my head.
I don't even understand.
But the bottom, it's the bottom. I don't care, so I'm not worried about it. Cause that was weird. But it's on the bottom, so I don't really care.
What does that mean? It doesn't matter where it is. If it's on
I'm not gonna hold it up.
Nah,
I ain't gonna hold it up. I don't really care. You could have put a cup sole on there. I don't care. But this is definitely more my aesthetic. I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. Oof.
But look, that's just one less person I gotta compete against. So
you don't have to compete against the world still, though.
I don't really care.
Because, like you said, they go after it and then they just wait to see what the market is, and then they cut their losses.
Because if not, they can always still get 130.
Yeah.
So it's kind of smart.
Man, looking at it, I feel like if it was a different color, it'd probably be better. But
and they're gonna probably pop out another color. And then I'm gonna be hot.
Straight black? I don't know.
Look, I'm going with the kitchen staff Be Do Win 4s, and I'm gonna rock them.
All white.
All white could be good, but then you can get into the same thing. Like, oh, is that looking like a tennis shoe or something? Like a straight,
yeah. But it might also, if it was all white, it also might look like a nurse shoe.
True. You got to put on your, what do they call them? Smocks? No, not smocks.
I don't know. I'm not a nurse.
You know what the general term for the uniform is. What do they call it? Not a smock, but... Now it's going to bother me. Now I gotta look it up. But nurse uniform. What is it? What is it called? Scrubs. There we go. Smock, scrubs. I was close. No, you didn't. But yeah, you're gonna put on some scrubs with it.
That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Nah, I thought you meant the name of the shoe was something different.
Nah, see, now Blair trying to act like he knew what I was saying. Anyway, the shoe is heat. Don't get it because I want to get it, but we're here to let you guys know what's releasing, and those do look interesting. I think we talked about this, the Nike Air Trainer 3, but that's finally releasing, not this month, November 5th. I think we brought it up. Look, I'm an Air Trainer fan, but these ones, now that I'm kind of getting a closer look, they're a little too high. and a little too bulky for me. So I don't know about the Air Trainer.
I think they still clean. It's just you already know my policy.
Yeah, they're not OG.
Right, but they clean though. They clean.
Well, shout out.
They still classic. They still, they still got the Bo Jackson look to them.
Shout out to Saquon.
Oh, Saquon Barkley. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Saquon.
Saquon. Butchering that man's name.
Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I'm sorry. Another release I want to talk about with these Sakai's. What are they called? Let me get the other picture up. The Nike LD Waffle Sakai Undercover. Mm-hmm. They're releasing in 2 colorways, October 29th. So that is coming up. What, that's 4 days?
Too many colors.
Yeah, these are ugly. I don't really feel them, but yeah, they're popping off in 4 days. So look, get your fingers ready to click the button.
My point is like we're doing too many reiterations of this shoe. The first 3 that they brought was heat, and then I think you got.
Didn't they? Oh, do they have the same back? Because wasn't there some without that extra flap there in the back?
That was the Daybreak.
The Daybreak. Okay.
Those two.
Okay, so these. Okay, so these are just new colors of the. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They just keep redoing them.
There was a yellow, right? It was a yellow.
Mm-hmm. It was a yellow. It was a green, like a greenish pink, a yellowish one, and there is.
And I think the yellow was heat, if I can remember correctly.
The green was straight too. I like the green a lot as well. But they did 3 that I really did like, and I don't mind you doing 3 or 4 more after that. But now it's just okay,
relax.
All right, we got a lot of these guys now.
But I think it's just because they got so. All right, so they got so popular, and they, Nike's gonna try to cash out on whatever they can at that point. But I agree. I'm not into any of these colors that are coming out for these LD waffles. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm a huge Sakai fan. Didn't we look at some clothing that they were popping out, that they dropped too?
They even have the Sakai blazer low. So it's not even
don't even remind me. Yeah, Sakai is. I want to apply. I like their stuff. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, like Blair said, they are a little overkill with that. I mean, it's kind of like the New Balance though. Mm-hmm. The New Balances, they were just putting out 47 colors of the ones you was getting, the 357s and all that. But is that because they were more your style? And the New Balance.
I know they've been doing the 550s. Is that what you mean?
Nah, the ones you have, they did a couple colors of them.
327?
Yeah. They did, didn't they? Not to this extent or what? Okay.
Not Casablanca. That's a big difference.
All right, excuse me. Sorry, I don't know my. I ain't up on the New Balance.
Casablanca is like Sakai.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's different. It would be like Nike waffle trainer with different colors would be the equivalency of the New Balance 327. But then when you put Casablanca in front of it or Sakai in front of it, then it's different.
It ups that ante a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I saw someone at the gym with those on the wash orange.
It's crazy that it almost basically just looks like the OG.
It looks like the Wave Runner.
It's basically the OG.
The Wave Runner with just the orange bottom.
So it's like if you don't even get your hands on the OG, you might as well get those.
Yeah, he had these on. And I was like looking at them because I'm like, dang, I ain't seen that colorway.
Mm-hmm.
But
they just came out.
Yep. Dang, so he got, all right, homie got him for the... Got them right when they dropped, because they dropped at the 16th.
At our gym down right here?
No, in Woodland Hills. Oh. But they, yeah.
You don't even live there.
I know, but I'll be working out there.
Oh.
But yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, so they dropped on the 16th. They already had them on foot as of Monday. Gotcha. Look, some of us got it like that. They got the plug. But anyway, yeah, those Wave Runners. But again, once I saw, what is it, the sun? What do I like? What's the colorway? Is it the sun or the sand?
Yeah, you still obsessed with the sun.
It's hard. If there was ever easy, and I do like the original Wave Runner because that color was cool. Mm-hmm. That's got to be copped immediately. But anyways, yeah, we missed out on those Yeezys. Blair, you got your ear to the pavement on the Yeezys.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
You didn't want these?
No, I mean I basically have the OG. What's the difference?
You don't want the sun either?
No,
good,
I
don't.
want the sun.
Okay, now you're gonna try to
the more time goes
crouch
by,
on my shoe. They hard, huh?
Mm-hmm. The more the sun sets.
Them that sun is just, I mean, it's really catches your eye every time. It's one of the hardest
It's stupid.
One of the hardest Yeezys he's ever released.
I'll give you that. It's up there.
We finally agree. We finally agree
it's
on
top
one.
10. It ain't like
Yeah,
top 3.
but see, I can't go into the tops with the Yeezys because I only really like one kind of silhouette and one colorway, you know. So I can't really get into that debate. But I'm gonna let y'all have it.
I know his new one though is looking crazy.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Well, he got a new Yeezy dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, what is it? A heel? Stiletto?
It's
He gonna drop a man stiletto next? You know he gonna do something crazy.
It's a boot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while Blair pulls that up, there's also, didn't Eric get the Yeezy Sliders, or was he faking for the camera?
He said Kelsey got it.
Okay, the Yeezy Slide. So what do you feel about the Yeezy Slide? You into it?
No, the Yeezy Slide is clean.
The Yeezy Slide? Okay, see, he done lost his dang mind. He done made a Ugg boot.
Yeah.
It's a Ugg boot with a crop.
So basically, it looked like he took like pillow material, and then he took the Yeezy. Well, not the Yeezy Slide.
It's the one you have.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Come on, y'all. You know.
Runner.
Yeah,
Yeezy
the
runner.
Yeezy foam runner.
Yeezy foam runner.
Cut it,
Mm-hmm.
and then took his jacket sleeve
Mm-hmm.
and glued it on
Mashed
there.
them together.
He cut
But
the sleeve.
top comments be having me dead though, because people were like, people will come up with any reason to love these ones.
Yeah. They gonna sell out. You think they're not gonna sell out? Please, they'll be gone
They
tomorrow.
don't sell out, but they just it's hard to get it's hard
Blair.
to like this one.
You know you're gonna go after it.
See,
It looked like your toe about to pop out the front.
don't come at me with the disrespect.
Y'all gonna
Does
see the
that even
photo.
look like something I would wear?
Yep. You bought the rope foam runner. That was low as I've seen you go.
I said I won a raffle. That's a big difference.
But you liked it and you defended it.
Am I selling it? Yes or no?
Yep.
Okay.
It looked like you like it.
I'm just saying that.
Those
shit,
ain't
though,
bad.
No, those is clean. But the ones before.
Yeah. This is a huge swing and a miss. I think
Not
his mental
necessarily,
state
though.
is
The
poking
thing is
through.
that we gotta let it hit the market first.
I already know what the market gonna do. Just put the poop emoji and then go buy them right when they release. That's what the market do. Because they had that on a ton of shoes. Y'all did me dirty with the experimentals. Y'all did me dirty with a couple of basketball shoes. So I'm not. I know y'all's game. Just poo it, and then all of a sudden, it's a go.
It's gonna be fashion trending though. Watch. It's like you're gonna see a lot of celebrities in that one, and they're gonna be able to style it.
They're gonna be thinking they look dope. Okay. In other Jordan 3 news, y'all know I like the 3. You know I wasn't able to get the UNC. Whoa, why are you looking confused?
I'm the one that likes the 3. I'm the one that thinks it's the greatest shoe. What you mean? You like?
I don't think it's the greatest, but I like the 3. Well, I sat on here and talked about the UNC colorway. It was the hardest colorway in the Jordan 3.
That's also
ever.
for me, but yeah.
They're coming out with the purple. That's what I was going to say.
You really love the 2.
I do like the 2, and then you try to crouch on the 2 as well. But I've liked the 3, and we can run the tape because, yeah, you did. I have liked the UNC.
You don't get
Now he going with the 2 ain't bad. You said it was boo-boo, garbage,
I said it's the
blasphemous.
I said-
Stephen A.
I
Smith.
knew you was doing- Look, I said out of all the Jordan 1 through 14, if we ranked them 1 through 14, it'd be 14. But that doesn't mean that it's ugly.
You've Blair. We'll get the footage. We'll get the stock footage. We got it on tape, so that's all we need to know, and we'll run it back. But I've talked about the UNC 3s. Now it's the dark iris colorway. Y'all know.
You love some purple.
I love some purple, but this is not gonna be till 2022, so I got time. But then it's coming out in June, so you know.
A long time.
We got a long time. And that's why I hate when they be dropping stuff like this. Because you get me excited and then I can't even get it for a whole nother year? Come on now. Anyways, Blair, what you think of that purple?
It's not OG, and it probably don't say Nike on the back, so it's whatever.
Okay.
I mean, it's a no for me.
It's a no-go, huh?
But it don't look bad because it's a Jordan 3 silhouette. If it's a Jordan 3 silhouette, it's hard to ruin the shoe.
Yeah, exactly. I like that silhouette way better than the 4. Unless it's the Union 4. The Union 4... Talk about changing the game. Talking about changing the game. Union.
Talking out the side of your neck.
Union. You don't like the Union 4, Blair. Stop.
I didn't say that. I just mean you with this 3 love right now. I know you love you some twos.
All right, so Blair, is there anything else? Any releases that you got on your mind? Anything coming up that you're trying to get?
No, I'm still just trying to keep my hands, or get my hands, I should say, on the OG Hirachi. But other than that, I'm still chilling. Come Black Friday, I still will.
Oh, I forgot that's coming up, y'all.
The Wolf Grey 11.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty much chilling. I'm chilling. I'm trying to. There's like a few things that I've made purchases on earlier in the year, and they still haven't arrived, and I'm like trying to find a way to either get my money back or have them deliver it to me. Because remember, I was telling you about stuff that was supposed to be delivered to me back in June, and never made it.
And you still haven't got them?
Yeah, and USPS talking about they lost the package and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And those were shoes or just stuff?
Hats.
Okay. Yep. Welcome to USPS.
Mm-hmm.
All these postal carriers, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they the worst. They the worst of the worst.
By far. But before we wrap, I want to get on this subject real quick. Well, hey, let's touch on Black Friday real quick.
Okay.
What kind of deals can we expect to see? They haven't really done any cool stuff for sneakers or anything like that, have they?
What do you mean?
Like on Sneakers app, on StockX? No, they haven't had nothing like popping off. They could give us free shipping. They could do something simple like that. No seller fees, no extra. StockX won't take anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they could.
They're not going to take a percentage. Yeah. But that would be great to see for Black Friday.
But I won't sit here and just bash StockX.
I will.
And say that they... No, I mean, there's times that they will be like 24 hours only, 50% seller fees.
Okay.
You know, they might do stuff like that. But the problem is that I don't think a lot of transactions get made because people still are hedging back and forth where people are like, well, I'm not going to hit buy now on this shoe. You know, and then the sellers are like, I'm not going to accept your bid. And then 24 hours go by and then, you know, it doesn't apply. And then there's like a big asterisk also next to that whole promo because then it's like it only applies to shoes $300 or more. So it's not like you can go and get a shoe for $100 and then get a deal on it.
Oh, so it's okay. There's certain price range.
Yeah. So I mean, but as far as Black Friday goes, I wish that there would be deals like on Sneakers app and all that.
The sneakers, who knows? But as far as Go and StockX, they could drop some of those fees and they could easily make a little.
They're not going to do that.
Yeah, they can make a little profit there.
But it'll just be like brands and stuff that you like that they'll kind of do something small. But as far as, like sneakers goes, all they're going to do is give you a shot at buying the shoe that you really want.
Yeah.
For retail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that kind of wraps up that Black Friday discussion. Maybe, I mean, we already know the malls are going to be crazy and stuff like that. But in stores, other than like shoes to really like play in, I'm not really copping unless it's a pair of Vans. Maybe hit the Vans store, but other than that, nah. Because even the dots, it's not gonna be the dots that I want. You know what I'm saying? Because in store they just have the generic kind. Like if you really want the collabs and stuff, you have to go online for dots, and that's what sucks. That's what I wish Doc Martin would change. Like they would have more of their kind of more colorways, you know, better material ones in stores. That would be better.
I agree.
But speaking of docs, real quick, they have that Herschel collab. Man, it's a go. I want to get both the high and low, but you know, money a little. Herschel Supply Company, the backpacks.
No, I know it, but I'm saying I don't know if I know what that shoe looks like. What you're referring to.
Let me see.
But also, you know, I could hit my peoples, so it's like, but at the same time, I know what you mean because like collabs don't go in the store, but they do get new shoes. That's what my peoples told me though.
What do you mean?
They get shoes every few months inside Doc Martin.
Oh, okay. So that's the high top, but they got the low, and the low is hard. Look, you're not a Doc head. You're not going to understand. But the Herschel, whoo, it's a go, even though the platforms is dope.
I mean, with the disrespect, like, I don't know Doc.
Because you don't. Look, we just going to leave it at that.
What shoe do I wear every single day?
I don't know. The kitchen stack force?
Docs.
I thought you wear the non-slips.
They are kind of non-slippish.
They are, though. They got a good grip. Like I said, those bottoms ain't gonna wear out. But again, one more thing as far as news. You know, I've always talked on here about Off-White, so we got to go back to Off-White real quick. And I was like, I wanted a pair of Off-White. I can't afford nothing. I wanted the all blue Air Force Ones. Couldn't get them. Then they dropped the yellow. Couldn't get them. Then they dropped Air Force One, Off-White Jordan something. Couldn't get it. But recently they said they're gonna restock the Converse. So that might be the first pair. That might be the first pair. I don't even really like them, but I just want something Off-White. So I'm a cop. But doesn't that mean that the value is gonna go down though?
A little bit.
Yeah. So the Converse aren't going to be as expensive.
How much are they now?
Let's see. Because it's the orange ones with like the kind of hazard look to it.
It just depends on where it is. If it's at $1,000, it ain't gonna drop.
Pulling up the
$500.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much. Converse Off-White.
But if it's like 400 right now or something, you could.
Yeah, they're only 2, so it's not that. Well, 4. But these are the ones they're gonna restock.
Well, that's at that size. You ain't looked at your size.
What size was that?
It's saying all.
Oh, I ain't even been logged in. That's how much I've been done with this app. So 10, 3.
Yeah. So it'll be like 245.
So it'll drop a little bit. But unless I can get that release on release day.
Those low-key clean though.
Yeah, and these are the ones they're gonna redo. So we'll see.
The see-through ones are straight too.
Yeah, the vulcanized one. Yeah, the vulcanized is cold, but it wasn't in the picture, so I don't think they're gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah, that price is also pretty chilly as well. But anyway, that's the Off-White discussion. Blair, I know you're not really that jazzed about the Off-Whites. You're good without having a pair.
Never will be.
You don't like those Air Force Ones?
The best thing I like is the
Jordan
UNC one. Yeah, the Jordan one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to like. Also, probably the most expensive one, I think.
Yeah.
Probably.
His original, the bread.
What was the original?
The Jordan 1 bread.
Oh, that was that was the first one that dropped.
I mean, those shoes aren't for me. You know what I mean? And I'm just very aware of that. And so
they are hype beastish. They are hype beastish. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm with the hype.
I'm glad other people can rock them and make them work, but they just, I'm not really a fan of like keychains and hang tags and all that extra stuff clipped onto a shoe.
You once were though when you was getting the Timbs.
Oh yeah, Timbs. That's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. Remember, we used to always be off some Timbs. Like
yeah, but we was young though. That's like before you like really developed your Udom. It was hard. That's like before you really developed your own style.
Yeah. But no, we was on some Timbs. I'm not embarrassed because Timbs was hard.
No, I'm not even knocking it. But I'm just saying, when you're putting your own style together, you realize what works for you and what doesn't. And I'm not really a boot guy. But back in the day, for sure, that was like I had to have a pair. And
Butters.
I never got those pair ever. But I did get, but Dad did give me the black pair.
Yeah.
When I was like 16.
Yep, and you rocked those too.
I wore them a lot.
Yeah. All right, last discussion here. I want to ask the question: how new is or what? Well, how do I want to say this? When is it too soon to retro a shoe? I'm asking because Under Armour recently said that they're going to retro Steph Curry's first shoe. Now he only got about 6 to 7 models. So in 6 years, they're already going to retro the Curry ones. And I mean, these were nothing to write home about, but still. I mean, what does that mean for? I know he's like now the face of Under Armour. He's got his little wing, kind of like LeBron has the wing at Nike. Jordan obviously he ain't Jordan, but he's got like that wing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For Under Armour. So, what do we think of this? Is it too soon? I feel like it's too soon to have a retro shoe already, and you only got Model 6.
I mean,
when did the Jordan 1s become retro?
Oh, when he was close to that. Like, basically when his career was done.
Yeah.
Or just about done.
Yeah.
I always think that that's the perfect time to start to retro a shoe is when you at least can let,
Yeah.
a decade and a half go by.
I mean, Curry is still very in the prime, so this is weird.
Yeah,
There's
when
more
you see, like, I want to see someone...
From 30.
Yeah, basically. I want to see someone basically be calling it quits with their career before you start to see retros.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when the shoe looks like that, I mean...
Yeah, look.
I'm like, okay, well, if that's gonna make it look better, because
let me say this first. Steph Curry, hands down, favorite player to watch. Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
Flipped it upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the ugliest shoes that I've ever seen.
Oh,
okay?
without a doubt. And there's not a single shoe that he has that looks even remotely decent.
This new model too, he done went back. There was a few in the middle. That I could have done.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I'm like, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
And Steph Curry literally is my favorite player. So
is he having creative control? Like, is he able to?
He does. He didn't on the first three. He said he wasn't. He had no control.
We gotta talk about him, because that.
Yes, he has on 4 to where he's at now, which I believe is 8.
Okay.
He's been in the lab. He's been in the lab. Now look, the man, I don't really think he's a style guy. He's not a style guy. He's not really known for the pregame outfits. So I don't think, he ain't up.
He clearly.
But this first model, it was all Under Armour. He did come out and say that. Again, there was a couple in there that I could have done, but again, that would be a stretch just because I want to support Steph and support Under Armour. And the school I coach for is Under Armour. So it would make sense that I would get the shoe. However, yeah, I can't be rocking it. But I'm just saying, is it too soon to retro? And what does that mean for him?
Well,
they're just gonna re-release the pairs? What, for a higher price? What does it all mean?
What ended up happening is that this is when you see all non-OGs. So this is when you start to see, This is when you start to see different colorways to the sneaker. So
okay. So they're just gonna go just colorway crazy.
Right.
Like
and then
maybe
you'll see like slight modifications to the sneaker. So like even for example for the first shoe that you showed, so you said that was the Steph one?
That was the first one ever. First one.
So now you might get a different sole.
Okay.
They might do something
they need to do something, that's correct.
They
something jazzing up.
Yeah, they might chop the top, they might change the laces.
Chopping it's a good start.
That is a good start. It absolutely is. But so they'll start to do things like that, and you'll start to see little variations done to the sneaker.
Okay, all right.
That'll allow you to realize, okay, this is not the OG, but this is still
that retro aspect. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I was confused on what it meant. Like, I think it's too soon. I think the man's gonna break a ton more records, so you might as well just wait. Mm-hmm. But I understand that Under Armour's got to catch up, so I get the need to hey, this man is hot. Let's make some money. Mm-hmm. Got it. But I think it's too soon, and we need to chill out. And then these are also not the ones we want to see.
No, they're not.
You can't rock these. You have to be on the court. What are you gonna do with these in some shorts or some jeans?
I could see a dude in his 40s.
Yeah.
He's rocking those.
Mm-hmm. But who's our target audience?
With some shorts.
Not them. Yeah. So this is the Slate Laced podcast. Okay. And we're not gonna hype these up. I'm sorry, Steph. But yeah, so shout out to him. Like I said, he's doing his thing, but maybe let's put a pause on the retro. And then retro a pair that actually he had a hand in designing, because the later models were a little better, like I was saying. Mm-hmm. But like Blair said, hit us up, Steph. We got you. You want an Under Armour shoe? I can make you one right now. All right, I got some designs. All you gotta do is let us know. But again, he's not really a with it kind of style person.
Mm-hmm.
From the looks. So
it's not his thing.
Yeah, he ain't really worried about the pregame fits. Now we're seeing Russ taking his stuff to drastic measures, but that's a style guy. He's got his own. He's got his own brand.
Yes, he does.
And he does have some heat. I'm not gonna lie. He did wear a little girl top the other day. That was odd, but he does have some swag, and I do follow Russ pretty much for his streetwear. So it ain't for the person or basketball player. Okay. I just think he has good style. But yeah, Blair, anything else before we wrap? I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
No.
Look. Well, guys, that kind of concludes this episode. I want to cop, but we gotta say I've been hitting the pockets, so we chilling right now. Mm-hmm. We not dabbling in any of these, yeah. But the holidays are coming up, so maybe by that time we'll have saved, some checks was coming in, and we'll obviously probably have something by Christmas that we're gonna be unboxing for sure.
Oh, for sure, because I'll at least get the Wolf Gray 11s.
Yeah, and I'll probably have those docs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm getting those. Man, if I save enough, I might pull on something that I've been waiting on. Like it might be that kind of Christmas, you know, a real Christmas. Shout out to Jesus though, because that's the real.
It's Jesus' birthday.
Yeah, I was just listening to that too.
Oh, you what?
Yeah, I got it playing in the car. Yeah. So anyway, and I was watching Sandlot, so I was watching all the fields. Anyway, Claude, you know that one.
Oh, dead.
I can't forget about Tammy. Anyways, yep. So shout out to Kurt Franklin there. But anyways, guys, it is the Slate Laced gang. We're out.